everybody, and welcome to another race in the IIRL No Assist here, the first sprint race of the season, and another full lobby, Johnny.
Whew. Love a full lobby. Love a full lobby. Tell you what, it's a good one tonight. We're in Saudi. Very Saudi. Yeah, I love this track. How do you feel about it, Tacit?
Very, very fun track to drive, and unlike other fun tracks to driving, at least in qualifying, very nice to drive in the race as well. A lot of overtaking DRS zones, and especially DRS tricking into the final spot. Our featured driver today is going to be David, as it's his favourite track, and he was posting some very good pace in the build up to this race. So it's going to be exciting to spot him out on track.
Yeah, so with Saudi, if you haven't already read the title, tonight's actually a sprint. Which, well, to be honest, I love this track, so having a sprint here makes it even better. So yeah, yeah, of course. It being a sprint weekend, it's going to be starting in the day, and I believe it actually races at night.
Yeah, just completely remembered that I completely forgot it was a sprint, so I've not put it in the title.
It's all right. That screen there, the loading
I'm
screen, that
pretty
would have
sure
come
if
up.
you're a moderator, you can change the title though.
Yeah, you can change it as you go, but to be honest, it's written
I'm
as soon as
gonna,
you start the stream. So yeah,
I
tonight-
will change it in the menu. I
yeah.
don't think it makes that much of a difference, but
No, it
oh
doesn't.
yeah,
No.
we'll do. I think moderators can I'm a moderator in another Twitch streamer's chat, and I can change it if I do like the title command. Alright,
Oh,
just
as
get it
we
up.
get on cracking. So yeah, tonight being a sprint and being a well, to be honest, pretty fan favorite track.
Oh, it's
I
done
would
it.
say it's already done it, is it?
Yeah, I don't know what to do it in all capitals or not, but yeah, is it bright outside?
Yeah, it's
Oh
bright.
wow.
Yeah, so sprint weekends, if it follows like it does in real life, sprint weekends normally start in like late afternoon, and then the actual race ends up being nighttime.
Oh, that's very very good, very good.
Hmm. Is it me or is it looking very grey?
Oh yeah, I mean the weatherman Ethan B4810, obviously great form in the last few races. Is as you can attest to, Johnny, he's saying that it's very dry.
Okay, okay. It's just the clouds look very grey. Yeah. Okay.
What do you? Oh, Huasca's left the session. I think I've got him added. But just check my
If not,
friends.
it's alright. I'll get it whilst you're
Oh,
streaming.
so in the meantime, then what you? Literally, I just enable everything. What do you think about Ethan's performances and those of the very well-known front-running pack in the No Assist team?
He's had some brilliant results, but he's also been extremely unlucky. Um,
Yes. Yeah.
he's just had a string of bad luck, which I really do hope ends for him because he's a very quick driver. Normally, he's up there with the top, especially the top five. Normally, but as soon as that bad luck hits, he just gets caught out. He's always the one to be caught out as well. It's never anyone else. It just seems to be him. So no, his performance has been brilliant. But personally, I don't think he needs to change anything. He's got to change. He's got to drive exactly how he's been driving. It's just hopefully his luck changes. Um, I've had a string of bad luck. I think I had pretty much half a season of string of bad luck. So it happens. It happens as well. So and regards to the top runners, yeah, they've they've performed. They have definitely performed. So I mean, I'm expecting exactly the same here. This is one of those tracks where you can absolutely fly along and be in a rhythm quite quickly around here as well. So that's key. Saudi is very very key for that. Is who've we got Snipes on a lap after his brilliant race yesterday. holding out, what was it, 15, 16? No, not yesterday. On Sunday, was it 15, 16 laps around China on mediums? Yeah, props to him. So he's a up and coming as he sets a 1:29.7.
Yeah, just to add on there, it's a miracle how David's managed to keep that value. He's slightly got the wrong end of the stick with the line he took through the penultimate chicane there, the final chicane, a very quick one, but he's managed to succeed as John goes to 27.1, David up to the line 28.7, so 1 second quicker than Snipes, but still quite far away off John.
Yeah, that's storming time from John. Absolutely storming time. So I think he'd be able to pretty much get back to the pits and put his feet up for the next 7 to 6 minutes. So
I can sort the game audio out now.
So yeah, no, as Ethan does manage to top that, but only just. And Cold Camper slips in behind, following about 2-3 tenths behind John. As Willow now goes faster, so 26.8. Yep, he could definitely go back to the pits with that time and put his feet up. Nice lap.
Yeah, just let me know, Padge, if that's okay. I've turned it up for the stream, but not for me. Actually, in the end.
So yeah, so people are now starting to fly up through. Who've we got on the lap at the moment?
Deflated Wheat is on a lap as it sounds. He's just started one.
Yep. Let's stay on with Wee for the minute and see what he's like. So let's have a. I'm gonna quickly check his sector time. So let's see where he is.
Yeah, sector 1 he's just about to finish now, and look like he has some decent pace.
Hopefully, yeah, he had a little bit of a distant time from McLaren. Hopefully that didn't put him off. Oh, Jack needs an invite. Sorry, I got it. Oh, you got it. All done.
Yeah, I got it sorted. All sorted.
As he barrels his way into Sector 2, or through Sector 2, shall I say, as he comes... Pretty sure the split's like just... now, yeah, so... Ooh!
Apparently you're stuttering, Johnny.
Am I? Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
With.
So I'm going to turn the in-game master volume up too.
Is that a bit better?
Yeah, he's back. Oh, let me just check. He's backed out on this lap. Just test now.
Yeah.
Testing.
Yeah, as Deflated Wee goes into the pit. It's a bit crackly, isn't it? I can hear it. I can hear it on the stream. It's a little bit crackly. Bear with 1 sec.
Yeah,
if you carry it away, I'll leave. Come back.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Got Power starting lap right now. Johnny will be rejoining a bit soon, so it's okay. Now starting its lap. It's a very fast and flowing track through Jeddah here, so it's important to carry a good amount of minimum speed through his power and locks up. It's quite easy to do into a long, heavy braking zone that is the first part of turn 1, then going through turns 2. Turn 3 is a slightly awkward corner that is always, it's satisfying though if you get it right. It's like Portier at Monaco. Now going through the fast and windy sections of Sector 1. Just get Johnny invited to the party. Going up to the first hairpin of 2 here, he's set a purple Sector 1. Currently a couple of seconds up. I don't think that lap was entirely relative. As we welcome that Johnny to the commentary booth. Just check if your mic's doing okay.
Hello.
Testing.
Oh, that sounds a lot better. I can hear it now. Yeah. Just do the casual hard reset. That seemed to have sorted it.
Yes.
Right, where were we? So, what have we got now? So everyone's now done their medium runs as top 3, to be honest. Well, going down to the top 6, have all set absolutely stonking time. So let's see what they can do on softs. You might be able to go a bit quicker, but they are bloody good times. So let's see if they can improve on it. That guy is back in the pit. Who have we got?
What's the latest you can go out here?
About 2:30. I think I did last night. You like roughly you just make the line at about 2:30. But the trouble is around here is as soon as you get out the pit exit, which you'll probably find in a minute, if you get stuck behind someone, also
It's
on an
over.
out lap, yeah, it's quite tricky because you don't want to push your tires at all on this out lap because they take a beating on an actual hot lap. So yeah, you want to get yourself into a bit of space, but at the same time, if you know you're in a rhythm, you can leave a bit of a gap, but then you're compromising the guy behind you. It's the downside to a street track is exactly what this is.
I mean, it is absolutely a downside, but in terms of the street tracks that have been introduced in the last couple of years, it's probably one of the better ones.
Oh yeah,
But discussing tracks, it is good to see that we've got a real racetrack in Portimao returning. As Tommy
yeah.
Bread starts his lap, he'll be one of the first people to set a lap time, but he's going to encounter so
I
much
was
traffic.
just about to say that he has started his lap at the worst time because he's going to run into 18, no, 19 drivers. Everyone has decided to go out for their next run.
Apart from Jack.
Oh yeah, apart from Jack. So yeah, he's going to run into 18 drivers. Nice. And he's going to run into him in the worst part of the track, I think, to be honest, which
So,
is
ooh,
sector 2.
Aiden retires.
Ah, right.
Wow. That is a very confident retirement from Aiden. If that is ego retirement to get through qualifying here, yeah, no.
I don't know if that was no. So he's done 3 laps
Oh,
on
Jack
softs.
crashed. Perhaps practice. Oh, that's very, very unlucky, Jack.
So
It is very easy to over push the car here, to go over the limit and all that kind of stuff.
I just flicked on board with Shivers there as he caught the death curb.
The death curve.
Yeah.
Oh
So
wow, that is a
yeah,
big lockup for Tommy Red.
the
The
death
death
curb.
curve.
Yes,
I
everyone
thought
in the
those were
chat.
only in Las Vegas.
No, this one's a hell of a lot worse. So in sector 1, as you're going through the chicanes, a fast right where it straightens a bit, that little tiny straight before you go right again. If you go on that curb, you just 50-50 grind it. It is, Jack, it is a sprint quali, so you'll have another chance after the sprint to do another qualifying.
Yeah, this is going to be a long evening. It's full sprint Is it full sprint qualifying? Is it? Oh no, no, it's not. God,
No,
the
it's not
format
full
has
sprint.
evaded me. No. Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll have the sprint. For what to? Yeah, you're making me remind myself. It's short qualifying for a sprint weekend.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, this is the last one until the new year. In terms of just race weekends, as Deflated Wee goes up to the line, he's going to be setting the new fastest time for
Ooh.
26.3. Also, we have Power in 28.3. He's finished. David's gone to a 28.1. We've also got that guy going
Gonna
up to a
be a pole.
27.9. Very close. John has gone to a 26.6. About 3:10 off. He's not going to get pole position here. Nor is Cold Camper Willow. It's Ethan as well. He's about to start. Oh no, he's not because his wing's gone.
Yeah.
So that is set to be all. Still got Snipes, he's about to cross the line. And he finishes 16th on 29.0. Tommy Red, I think isn't on a lap. I think he's on a cooldown lap. Deton goes 17th. And we've got Socks on his debut in Season 10. And he goes to 17th with a 29.1.
Well done,
Nice
Scott.
qualifying. Yeah, Deflated Wee succeeding in the sprint yet again. One of his strongest areas is the man with the most race starts in the league, showing that experience, followed by John. I think has the most victories by record off the top of my head. Interesting though, Willow and Ethan not closer to where we might expect them to usually be.
So I know what happened to Willow. Willow invalidated, and I have no
Oh
idea
yeah.
what happened to Ethan because when I went on with Ethan, he didn't have a front wing.
Oh, I didn't expect to get a card, so I didn't practice. Not the smartest. Ethan died in sector one. Well, Ethan, I
Ah.
suppose it's cleaner than whatever food you've been eating, according to rumours in the paddock.
And that is your sprint qualifying grid.
I don't read those out, all those names out, as a couple seconds would not be enough, unfortunately.
No. If you scroll up and down just so someone
My
has them.
cooking is great. According to the Mercedes catering team, they're arguing differently to the media. Yeah. Well, now to the sprint. It's an interesting strategy call for this one. Which tyre to go to? Obviously, you're not going to be boxing under the 50% sprint race.
Hopefully not. Unless something drastic goes wrong, so hopefully not. You shouldn't be boxing, no.
Not at
Um,
all.
from what I did yesterday in my little race, mediums and hards actually last quite a long time around here. So if it was me, I'll see how it goes and I'll see if anyone actually does it. But if it was me, I'd be inclined to start on the hards. Only because they 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 hang on to their life a little bit better after about 2 or 3 laps. They don't eat up like extremely quickly. Obviously, corner after corner after corner around Saudi, and the speeds that you're traveling at, you want that consistent grip, which the mediums give you for the first like 2 laps, and then after that they start to drop off. So then, by all means they're not done, but they do start to drop off. Where the hards give you a little bit. I could be talking like utter crap here. Someone will probably prove me wrong, but likewise, we'll see. We'll have a look at what people do decide to go on to. But that's what I would do. My personal opinion. I would be inclined to start on hards. What would you do if this was you, Tacit? What would you do? You got a medium sprint. Sorry, you got a sprint coming up. What would you do?
What are the tyre choices here?
I believe you can change it. You can definitely change it. So I think it starts you on mediums, but you can change that to however you see fit. So that choice, entirely up to you. What would you do?
I'd probably go with a good enough long-lasting tyre and probably save a soft for qualifying.
Yeah, yeah. Um, it'd be interesting. I know. Well, we'll find out in a few short minutes. I know because sprint qualifying. Sorry. The gap in between the sprint race itself and the sprint qualifying is like I think it's like 2 or 3 minutes. So they do try to get a bit of a wriggle on. So I'm sure we'll find out in a minute. As I'm wanting everyone to start mediums. Yeah, so you see, this is it, bro. Don't spoil the strategy.
I'm wanting everybody to start on medium. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
see as the medium tyre is going to be the best choice.
yeah, we'll see. But I mean, everyone also has different driving styles. Person, people on wheel, people on pad. So it's yeah, tire wear is going to be different to each driver. So we'll see. We'll see how it unfolds. Yeah, very interesting. I'd be more inclined to see what happens in the midfield because there are certain few drivers that are out of place, shall we say, qualified out of place. So the turn into turn one's going to be turn one, turn two. Always been sketchy around Saudi. Just hopefully no one misses their braking points because the braking points are incredible. incredibly difficult to see around here.
Especially when you're following another car.
Yeah. Um, as a reminder to everyone watching, this is no assist, so they have to go. They have to be keeping an eye on those brake boards, which are nigh on invisible at street tracks. So they're so small. As we are underway for the
We are indeed.
formation lap. So the start finish, where I just seen the start finish, the braking boards are like white, which at night is absolutely fine. In this time of the day, I'd imagine it's going to be a little bit harder to see. As I get everything up.
Still very bright though here in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
By
some
the Red Sea.
yeah. I believe it is. Yeah, I believe it is.
Oh, that Williams livery is beautiful from John. Gonna have to
Have
try and
you?
unlock that one.
Have you? Oh no, you. It's in your mail. It got given
Is
to you.
it?
Yeah, it's in your mail. You
Oh,
haven't got to do anything. As Prev and that
nice
guy have
enough to
been
do survival
disqualified.
challenge for once. What?
They've.
Like Creator Series.
Yeah, I think they've had a bit of a love tap. So they've had to come in together at some point. And it's put them back on the start finish. That'll be something to talk about later. As deflated, we heads this massive snake that seems to be going around the track.
Very slight disjointed snake parts, but Deflated We is leading us all the way here. Is it Jack? Which we're following him. He is the last car to approach the grid. So drivers go into their grid spots, avoiding those two cars got disqualified. Prev and that guy.
Yeah, which will now be, their tyres will be stone cold, so it'd be like a hard reset.
Stone Cold Steve Austin Cold. Very bad reference. Yeah, thank you, Padge. And last cars now approaching the grid. I love saying that line, but still very bright. Under the bright natural light here for the action in Saudi Arabia for the sprint. The first one of season 10. Just waiting for the lights to go out now. Engines fired up. And it's 5 lights and away we go. Not held for too long there by the FIA. And it's all cars going away. A lot of wheel screeching there back there. But we're going 3 wide, I think, towards the back. A lot of position changes. Socks, though, down to 18th, up to 17th. Aiden's had a bit of an instance, so he's fallen back to a bit further back. And Jack's capitalised on that at the back. Focusing forward, Deflated, we managing to stay in P1. Willow up to P3. Ethan up to P5 as well, as we've got Snipes taking P11. We've had another incident with Tommy Bread and Deton there. So that creates 3 of those who are further back. But we've got a long multicoloured snake here as we go into the first hairpin. It's still very close between all the drivers. Not many major gaps to see our front pack definitely staying true to each other. But I think that DRS train now actually does go from 1st to 15th.
Yeah, as the last 3. The last 3 have obviously had it coming together. Yeah. So that's unfortunate. So they've had it coming together at some point. As Sox has taken his front wing off on the back of Jack's car.
That's happened to me before in this. Sox before the race saying he's going to need the lug, but he's doing well. On his debut, up to 16th, 2.9 seconds away from our first. Or not in the sprint actually. I think it's only the top 10 who score in the sprints. If my mind says it's correct. So he's still a bit further off. But Shivers again maintaining that strong form he's been known for, but not got no rivals though. That did not phrase exactly how I want, but the Ferraris are fighting. That's powering up to P12. David looks like team orders affecting it, and it is not the water this time.
No, it's not. No, as they are both sharing. They're both sporting 2 different liveries, which is quite nice to see. So we've got Snipes in P11. He's also struggling to just warm up those hard tyres. But once they do,
Sorry, Padge, I remembered it now.
he should be able to stick with Shivers, and hopefully by where he able to make his way through the field. But it is incredibly tough to overtake around here. I mean, your main overtaking points are turn 1 and 2.
The last corner and turn.
Yeah.
And the last corner.
There's not many, but also conserving your battery around it is really difficult. The top two are slightly creeping away. Oh, nice cover off there. Let's go back down the field. This is like the Sox is he's very detached at this moment in time from the train, so he's going to have a long sprint. I know it's only 9 laps, but it's a long sprint for him.
Yeah, it's gonna be a difficult one for Sox as he's trying to catch up to that DRS train, but it's very hard to catch a DRS train. I can speak from experience.
That's that curb I was on about. So John being a victim of that curb.
The death curve.
Yep, the death curve. That was that curve that I was on about, and it is horrific. Once you're on it, you can't turn, brake, or do anything. You can't. You're just a passenger. And from that, he's lost 2 places. So a slight mistake, and he's lost 2 places.
Oh, is he having an incident with the yellow flag there? I think that's something between Tommy and Deaton. As Prev is struggling to keep up with Ryan Stecken here. It's going to be very close, but he's going through the actually, just a bit of a pause here. The helicopter camera is very much suited to Jeddah.
Yes.
Very good panoramic view. I think we could just have this for the entire race, realistically. But Prev is on the verge of falling at DRS, and I think he's running his battery dry. He's running on fumes at the moment, if I was to assume, with how much he's having to push. But he has managed to stick in the DRS. It is still a 10-car DRS train.
I can see why Prev is struggling. If you look at his left front wing end plate.
Yes.
So, yeah, he might fall into the clutches of Jakub in a minute. So, not good for Prev. And he's hanging on in there. I mean, props to him, because losing the front end plate around here is not ideal.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's got such a good level of pace still, with a significant disadvantage for his rivals.
Well, no one that lap so far becoming a victim of that death curve, but yeah, still plenty of laps left. So Willow, he's in a fantastic position at this moment in time. He's within DRS, he's got Cod Camper behind, and he's on, to be honest, I would say probably the faster tyre at around this stage of the race. So let's see what happens here. See if he makes his way past, which you'd imagine he probably would. That is a penalty for Sox, and I'd imagine
major
the
setback for him, but I don't think it'll make much of a difference.
No, I do think I know why he would have ended up with that pen, is because he's also got front wing damage.
Oh wow.
That's the front two almost side by side going out of turn 2. Right, sector 1. Let's see if they avoid the curb, because that curb is horrific. Yeah, they made it through.
Yeah, I'm loving the action here. Very close battle here between Willow and Deflated Wee. He's still falling a bit foul to the dirty air there, Willow, but he's going to get the DRS benefit out of the fast right-left here. Oh 100. We're closing in. We're looking at that DRS. We have to see whether he chooses to overtake or not. The best place to be is P2 into the final corner, as you get the benefit of the DRS down the long main straight. As we've got a yellow flag further back. I think that was Tommy Red. Very close though, but Willow is choosing to stay behind you. I think we'll have to see whether he does the strategy which ends up with him fighting for P1 on the final lap, perhaps the final DRS zone, so he can't be attacked by Deflated V again.
He's going to want to just sit back until the main straight. So Willow might eke this out. If not, he'll end up going now. If he doesn't decide to go now, he will wait. Willow will wait until the last lap of the race, and then he will decide to go, which he hasn't decided to go. So that tells me he's just going to sit behind and wait for Deflated V's tyres to just go off that little bit more where he has that clear advantage.
Oh, but we've actually got Willow looking for a move around the outside. Deflated V denies that. Is he looking for the switchback? He's very close behind Deflated V's car, looking around the outside into the fast corners here through the right-hander. Is that a bit of carbon looking? I'm not sure, but Deflated V onto the death curve, still very close. But Deflated V forced to go track, and he succeeded positions Cod Camper as well. Willow managing to execute the move, but the stewards may be hearing about that one after the race.
Yeah, I'm not going to say too much about that one. That's not for me to decide. But yes, I do feel that certain people won't be quiet about it.
Yeah, knowing Deflated V, he always likes to make sure everything's fair, as we all do in this league. I'd just like to thank Padge for continuing his sub. They've been subscribed for 27 months. Most impressive. But Willow out front, maintaining a 5/10 gap to Cod Camper, but he is closing in. Looks like he's got a really good run out of the last few corners there for Cod Camper. Now he's going to threaten the move. He's going round the outside into the final corner, and he does succeed in getting that move. Willow also being threatened by Deflated V, who's trying to go around the outside. Oh, and that's an interesting defensive tactic there by Willow, but he stays in P2, going on to the 7th lap, the penultimate one, but Deflated V looking for the move again on Willow here. Very close battle between those two. P2 managing to hold that from the Alpine, as Deflated V, I think, has he got some sort of damage? Yeah, and he's now going to lose a position to John possibly, as the American driver goes around the outside. Our reigning champion is battling with championship contender and a former Formula 2 champion. It's very close here between them, and Deflated V has gone off track. John losing the position, and Ethan is promoted through the chaos into P4. Amazing action here, Johnny. It's very close between our front packs. Deflated V has fallen back with that wing damage as well. It's 2.3 seconds so to Cod Camper and Willow, so it's only those two in the fight for the sprint victory tonight.
There's I think a few people's patience have snapped tonight.
Yes, possibly, yes.
Without saying too much.
A penalty as well. Yeah, we should not actively comment too much.
We're not going to. But I am sort of sat here in awe.
Not at all.
As all the battling that's been going on has allowed the top two to just sort of creep away, and all the medium runners have all packed together. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I have. I mean, it's an 8-car DRS train, I think, now.
Yeah, and they're all on medium tyres.
Yeah, it's very close. I think Ethan is going to be looking for a move here, but he's not very close, and Willow choosing to stay behind as well. So I think he's going to wait until probably the last minute, go for an overtake here. Wait until he can't be attacked by Cod Camper. So it's going to be very close. I mean, that was some seriously intense action there. If only we had a replay button, but yeah, unfortunately that is not possible in the F1 game.
I was sort of sat in awe watching it, not really saying too much, but yeah, I can only imagine what people were saying, as a lot of these drivers do end up in parties together. So it'd be, I'd love to be a fly on the wall somewhere.
Yeah, I'd love to. It would be amazing if we had team radio.
Yeah, it wouldn't be very team-like, I can tell you that.
Party radio, but we'd have to bleep out about half of what gets said.
Yeah. So Deflated V with that front end damage, he is managing to stay in front. But the question is, for how long, as he has lost himself a lot of time to the front too. So How long can he hold off for? Because he's got a lot of people behind him, all within the same second. Actually, all the way down to Powin, with a little gap in between. So
Yes.
Prev not
But
making any inroads at the moment, but also he has wing damage.
yeah, Prev's got wind damage, like DeFlateWee, so that's going to be a major roadblock. But Willow looking for a move into the first corner, but he chooses not to go for it. Camper not changing his line. Still very going to be close between these two as we go through sector 1. Now 3 to turn 3. Willow would look for a move. No, he doesn't. He chooses to stay behind. He chooses to stay to the final DRS zone, to the final corner, that second hairpin. We'll have to see as Jack gets a track limits related time penalty. That's his third person in the sprint race to get that. Now Willow Camper staying very close as there's some serious action there. Prev having an incident, which means he's dropped down to 14th. To go through, the leaders go through turn 4, the first hairpin.
Yeah, got all out
the
of
exit
shape.
of sector 1.
Just got all
He
out
gets
of
a
shape.
penalty.
Yeah,
All out of shape. Yeah.
He can't turn at this moment in time.
Very hard with the wing damage around here because it's a very quick circuit.
Yes.
But now Willow, is he going to attack Camp in the final, not even the final, the penultimate DRS there? I'm going to go on board with him now and see if he gets the exit he wants, as Jack unfortunately retires from the session. And Prev has left the session, so that's 2 DNF unfortunately in this race. But Willow looking to attack Camper here. No, he doesn't. He does not close enough. So into the final corner, it should be Camper gaining a sprint victory here tonight. So that's very unfortunate. That's another DNF. I think two others have just lost it.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has.
Camper and Willow taking P1 and P2. DeFlateWee after that unlucky fight with Willow is taking P4. P3, Ethan P4, John P5, Iron Masker P7, Shivers, that guy, Jakob Powell, and then locking out the points. Then Ryan David's Socks with an amazing recovery from what he managed to achieve in qualifying. I think he's up 4 places. Then we've got Snipes, Aiden, Tommy Red, and Deton are our finishers. Although Deton is going to be a miracle if he can manage to steer this car in the direction of no front wing.
Yeah, I mean Deton got very, very unlucky. He I think he just sort of he came offline and he clipped the wall wrong in the wrong place. So yeah, which took his entire front wing off. Yeah. Who's the steward?
It's Qualy this week.
Corgi's going to be busy. I feel Corgi's going to be very, very busy.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be. Jack, I can invite you again to the session. I'll sort that in a moment. We're just going to... Migrating host. Right, that's going to be... DeFlateWee leaves the session.
Right, okay.
I hope that can be sorted. But, in the sprint, we have Camper, then Willow, DeFlateWee, Ethan, John, Aya, Shivers, that guy, Jakob, Powen, Ryan, David, Socks, Snipes, Tommy Red, Aiden, Deton, Torres, Prev, and Jack. Because we've got a lobby reset, apparently.
So,
yeah, not really sure what to do in this situation. If we can just race control.
If you carry on a minute, I will.
Yes.
I will just scour.
I'll do so.
I'll scour through Discord a minute. You carry on.
I wonder why we're having a lobby reset. I'm not entirely sure.
Ah, right. Okay, this might have something to do with the sprint format itself. In the last game, it doesn't actually say why, but in the last game, we had horrific issues with the sprint setup.
Okay, so do we...
Yeah, so everyone should leave this session, go join DeflatedWee. If you need inviting, please let us know.
We have pretty much everybody added, so it should be okay to sort that out.
Yeah, if we do the same. It's just to basically stop the sprint bugs. So there was a horrific bug with I don't know if it carried on from last game to this game. I should be able to join him.
Is there any chance you can invite me to the game? I can't join via DeflateWee's profile.
Yeah, yeah, no, I should, like I say, I should be able to.
I can't
If,
join by
if,
anyone's profile actually.
oh, good. EA's doing some wonderful stuff then.
Good.
Good, 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 good. Right, bear with.
Alright, I can join the game now.
Ah, okay. It's all right. Basically, the reason of doing this is simply because the last game had quite a few bugs. It was horrific.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, and if you set up a sprint weekend, what would happen is that the lobby would glitch. So when you go from a sprint race to normal qualifying, it would glitch and something would happen, and then everyone was like either in the wrong cars or they couldn't join, or something weird would happen. And that's why we do it differently. That's why we do it in two separate parts. So you do the sprint, qualify, and then the sprint, and then leave the lobby, join another one. That's the only reason why. I didn't realize. It's just to stop the bugs. That's all it is. It's a bit of a nightmare, but
Yeah, I think we're just getting that lobby reset sorted now.
yeah, it shouldn't be too long. It shouldn't be too long. Everyone's already at their Xboxes anyway,
Hold on,
so
just got some audio issues. I'll be back in a moment. I'm just in the process
okie
of sorting them.
dokie. Yep. I'll quickly invite some more people whilst I'm at it. Who have we not got? John's here. Missing a couple more people, one more person. So, bear with us, people. As you probably heard me explain in a lengthy conversation, we have restarted the lobby after a sprint to eliminate bugs, glitches, anything strange happening, basically. So right now we'll be going into very shortly. We'll be going into normal qualifying, which will be short, and then into the normal race, which will be normal. I do believe that is now everyone in.
I have managed to sort my audio issues out. Many plugging and replugging of the headphone jacks has managed to help me with that.
Ah, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Is that Jacob just joined? Jacob.
I think so, yeah. I'm not sure.
Yeah, if you just wanna. Yes, yes, it is. It's all right. It is him that's joined. That is a-okay. So we have everyone. There we go. So I didn't think it would be too long. So yeah, we don't hold too long in between these lobby resets. All right, we'll get this underway. We'll get the short qualifying underway. Normal short qualifying. So this will be reruns on softs, I'd imagine, for the majority of people, unless you want to go out on mediums. See how you feel. Feel good. You never know.
Yeah, I think it's gonna finally turn to night time here.
Yeah, it'll be nighttime now. So now the lobby reset. It's very rare that you get rain around here, but I'll be very, very shocked because it'll be the first time I've seen rain around here unless it's already been set to rain. So yeah, it is extremely rare that you see rain around Saudi. A bit like Bahrain. Well, it's round the corner from Bahrain, to be fair.
Yeah, not too far away.
Mm-mm. Is a gorgeous looking track, to be fair, isn't it? As far as street tracks go. No, I am a big fan of Saudi. I am actually looking quite forward to Sunday, praying for rain.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be
no rain.
good. No rain, please, no
Yeah,
rain. Although, I mean, I wouldn't mind it to be fair. So we start the short sprint, short sprint, no,
no,
full,
short qualifying.
short, short qualifying for the main race. Got there
I was gonna say, did you want to put your teeth back in, try again, or?
in the end. I do love the roar of an F1 engine, I must admit.
It does sound good. I do know what I was just listening to that.
I must admit, sometimes I do sit around in the menu. You know when you load in it just plays their farming noises.
Yeah.
I love Formula E, but I love this. Anyways, we'll go to focus on some cars on track. Very close here between Power and I think it's Prev.
So yeah, I'd imagine this being a short qualifying. I'd imagine pretty much everyone's gonna come out, get their laps in as fast as possible. Oh, guys, if you haven't left the pits, do not forget to put your setups on. The
Yes,
amount
please
of
don't
times
forget.
I've done that.
Especially if you're called Ethan. He's been known to do that. I don't know if anybody else does, but I know he does sometimes. Like I've done it once myself. It wasn't us.
Oh, so we, like I said, previous to this lobby starting, every time we did a sprint, we had to reset the lobby because of the issues that we had, or the game had, shall I say. The amount of times I forgot to put a setup on, forgetting that it was a new lobby, was unreal. So do not forget to put your setups on if you haven't already left the pits.
I will remember to show the information that will be shown as Jack. I think is one of the first to go on a lap here. Going through the turn 1 and turn 2, braking it around the 100, using as much curve as you can without losing control of the car. Now going through up to turn 4, using the battery. Important to nail it here as the Ferrari there parks to the side, as this should do, to let him through. And he's got a bit of a snap of oversteer on the exit.
So Jack carrying on, and he does get caught on that curb. Oh, and he invalidates as well, just for good measure. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That curve is an issue, as we do have a Red Bull right behind him. Red Bull with Prev.
Be interesting to see if Willow uses his very well-known move into the first hairpin here.
I wouldn't say it'd be too much of a benefit around here. I mean, I could be wrong. If he's doing it, then there is obviously a benefit.
It's a very nice corner to go through there, turn 4.
The whole track's nice, to be honest. There's a couple horrible corners, like this one that he's going through now. There are a couple horrible corners, but the rest of the track, I've always found that it flows extremely well. Prev is going to be the first one to set a time.
Oh, so Willow invalidates his lap time.
Prev comes up to the line.
Abandoned his time as well. Yeah, Prev goes provisional pole position. No, Powen actually, 28.1.
He got a lovely toe down that back straight, Powen did. So yeah, very good time, very good lap. Prev has enough battery to go again, so he might do, because you do come out the garage with a lot of fuel around here, so he might have done an outlap. We'll see. I think Rev's doing a double lap.
Maybe, but Ethan with
And he is.
26.8, he goes on to provisional pole position. If he manages to secure this, I think it would be his 8th ever pole position, although he's yet to secure that to a win on and off track. Off track.
That's quite a big gap to Ethan. So Jakob sent it 127.3. Okay, it was quite a big gap, and to 126.8, by the way, was very, very. It was. I think that would have put him about 5th if he was in the sprint qualifier. But that's still a really, really good lap. Pod Camper proving that further. So very, very strong lap there from Ethan. Obviously, we did see Deflated Wee get a 26.3. So
for a banker, it's very good.
Yeah, for a banker lap, that's very, very good. So
I think John's done a double out lap. What is the minimum fuel situation for qualifying like here?
it's really high. I think they put in the car. I think it's something silly like 2.8 laps of fuel.
Wow.
So it is quite high. Prev doing exactly the same thing. So I wonder if that's what it is. So Prev on a flyer at the moment. Was on a flyer. Who is next to cross the line? It would be the Haas. So I do believe the Haas has actually done the same thing. Double warm-up. Yes. Yeah, okay, so, right, okay, now there's a clear pattern. There is a clear pattern forming. So the guys are doing double warm-ups.
John getting a nice slipstream there from his Mercedes engine compatriot. He goes to pole position by just over 2/10.
Deflated Wings next up to the line.
I think he is. Yeah, looks like he could set a very competitive time here. As we said, you said he did at 26.3. He does a 26.7 in the first qualifying lap for himself.
Which it splits Ethan and John. So he's pretty much smack bang in the middle. Lovely little lap.
Saying there's half a second in his lap. As Ayahuasca goes to 26.9, so it's very close between these top ones, top people. And yeah, half a second would be a 26.3.
Yeah, so that puts him. Yeah, that puts him very, very close to what Deflated we set in the sprint qualifying. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of time element plus track evolution. These are the first laps.
As sorry to put in if it was a sprint and then in the same lobby qualifying.
Yeah,
still a lot of track evolution.
Yeah. Willow comes out to do his outlap. Leaves a few more cars in the grid. So one of the Astons starting a lap. And the moment will just starting. Finished. Who's that? Deton. Deton might be able to help his teammate here, but we'll see if that is part of the plan. May not be. There's cars everywhere. You don't really know where to look. They're all scattered across the track, so you're not really sure who's on the lap, who isn't. So who have we got at the moment?
Do you have Willow on an outlap as it stands?
Yeah, Willow on an outlap. Pretty much everyone's going either back into the pits or they're on a cool-down lap. We've got one of the Ferraris coming up to the line. He's starting a lap. Right, okay, so Powen is starting a lap. He goes to none. He's starting a lap. He is using battery, though, so, okay. We'll see how Powen gets on compared to his original time. As he puts it in none. Go through sector 1.
Yeah, now we've got Willow starting a lap. Oh, that was a bit of a flick there. It was this very slight jolt of the wheel and the steering column, but it's very much an anti-flicking track here.
Yeah, very much neutralised the fact that the flicking is not really emphasised around here, is it? It's can't.
I think a bit into turn
too
one,
much of a
but not much.
Yeah, it's not much of a benefit around here. Which, to be honest, I'm glad, and I'm pretty sure everyone else is. How in half a second up? Because he's just finished sector 2. Half a second up, that would put him around P8. He's P7, P8. He comes up to the line. Uses all the rest of his battery. Oh, P7. Good lap from Power in there.
Willow's invalidated his second lap again. He's carried slightly too much speed from the penultimate the final chicane. That's another invalidated lap for Willow.
Okay, he's put unnecessary pressure on himself. Okay. So, Willow's going to go to the line anyway, which would have put him on pole. 26.4 that was. It would have put him on pole comfortably by 0.2. He'd be kicking himself with that. Oh, as Rebel does try to keep out of the way of one of the charging Red Bulls. So Willow has one shot to basically go around the track into the pits, new set of tyres, go out, do a warm-up, set a lap, see where he ends up. Now, at the moment, John sat comfortably. Not too comfortable.
Yes, indeed. But Willow's going to be under a lot of pressure then for this final run to get the lap he wants. Otherwise, we'll be seeing basically a last to first here for the championship contender.
Well, a last to wherever he gets to. It's going to be very tricky to get past these people up near the top. John gets nigh on perfect sector 1, and he is slightly up. So there's definitely time in his time. That Williams livery looks brilliant.
They've robbed it off McLaren, I definitely think. That Gulf livery from McLaren a couple of years ago. 2021,
yes.
I think it was.
See where he's at in sector 2. This is looking pretty flawless. So yeah, he's quarter of a second up. And he gets a beautiful tow from the Mercedes, which is in the way at the
There
moment.
seems to be some sort of thing between Jack and John in terms of the slipstream.
It's deflated wheel sets a brilliant time.
26.3, I don't know why I said 30, but wow, as John takes that, he improves to a lower 26.3.
Just being in the... So to put this into perspective, chat, just being in the 26s is brilliant enough. The fact that they're setting nigh on 25s is fantastic. Yeah, that's a brilliant time.
Most impressive.
I can't stress to you enough, having driven this track a lot, how hard it is to set anything in the 26s. So the fact that they're setting mid 26s, high 26s is super impressive. Willow is probably used to this sort of pressure, having not set a time. But Willow is probably used to this sort of pressure.
Most likely is.
But setting this much amount of pressure on yourself might have been a bit unnecessary. as I can't quite see how much time is left.
Yeah, me neither. We've still got yellow in sector 3.
Well, once those do decide to go away, I'll be able to see how much time is left. As I don't know if Willow was actually trying to get out of the pit, as one of his teammates was trying to get in. And this is the quietest this track's been since the start of this qualifying.
Yeah, it's John out of track. We've also got, I think Tommy Red is the man who's going to be setting a lap here. He angles up the exit here. And Tommy Red's going to go for his final lap of the session with 3 minutes remaining. He's not going to get the traffic this time. I think that'll just be on his in lap. As he starts, he's knocked it into hot lap and then going through to turn 1, carrying the minimum speed.
Yeah, hopefully he gets the decent exit. Yeah, look, some slight wiggle there as he came on the traction. Little hesitant on the power there, but nevertheless, still carrying decent speed. So, car getting a bit out of shape there as he comes through the fast S's, come up to the first split. What is it going to be? He is down, nearly a tenth down. As he starts sector 2, let's see what his sector 2's like. This is a bit of a clumsy S-bend, this one, which you can carry a lot of speed through. So that speed carries on all the way through sector 2, basically, until the next chicane. As he engages DRS, and he is clawing back a little bit of time, but not heaps. Still got a fair bit of battery left to use. He comes up to the last corner, brakes as late as he dares, throws it in. It's a late apex around here. Straightens the car up, back on the battery, and uses the rest of the battery up to the line. Still using. Yeah, so he didn't improve, but he might have enough fuel to go again.
Just go on board with him now. I think he could, but he might
he
stretch
could,
it.
but it'll be tight. He could,
yes.
But it'll be tight. As every car, apart from... Oh no, every car is on the track now. And heading that train... Willow's ended up in a very unfortunate position. So I do believe Rev is the one at the start of this train, going into sector 2. As everyone's barreling. This is gonna get hectic in the next like 30 seconds. This is gonna get very, very hectic.
Yeah, very hectic because pretty much everyone's out on track.
Every single car's out on track, and they are not very far apart. So we do have a yellow in sector 1, but I think that's just a car going slowly.
Just got to say
retired.
hello to Rids as Scott retires again, P9 as no higher. It is not a guest appearance, Rids. Scott has rejoined the no assist here.
As I've just noticed, Red Dragon's in the chat. Yes, with...
He's back.
Yeah. Yes, with no knowledge, NA. Yeah, around here, very tough track. Right, as that guy was the first person to cross the line, doesn't improve. Shivers, doesn't improve. As Willow now goes pole.
Yeah, another pole position potentially from Willow, but John is 1/10 off. Deflated Wee as well, coming up to the line. Ethan goes to third place provisionally. Deflated Wee's P4. So going to John will not be able to re-challenge, so that should be Willow on pole position here. His only lap is enough. The 26.2 is that time he's managed to set. We've got Captain Aiden now.
John actually set a 26.1.
Wow.
So, yeah, Willow would have been at threat. I do believe the last car, as Captain Aiden goes over the line and loses his wing. I rate it. And Jack spins across the line. And that's your qualifying, folks. I've been very well, Red Dragon. Been very, very well. How have you been?
In the meantime, though, Willow goes on to pole position, followed by John, Ethan, Deflatedly, Codcamper, Ayahuasca, Shivers, Jakob, Prev, that guy, Ryan, Powin, Thomas, David, Snipes, Scott, Aiden, Tommy Red, Deton, and Jack, who did not set a time.
And that is your short qualifying. Now on to the main event. Judging by the sprint, I hope you're sat comfortably.
Oh, that's cheeky, Jack. He's apparently given Willow a toe. Perhaps that was the reason he got pole position. Might have been a 26.3.
Never mind. So, judging by the sprint, how would you see this race going?
It's
See a little bit more at stake,
very
more
chaotic
laps.
to start.
Yeah. Gonna be. I think it's gonna be very. It'll either go one or two way. It'll either go the opening lap's gonna be absolute chaos and carnage and hectic and just people trying to be in front of the next, or they're gonna play it really careful because it's a lot more laps, it's a longer race, and there's actual strategy involved. To be fair, so could go one or two way, but judging by the sprint, I don't think people are going to be in the mood to play it safe. Which is better for us lot to look at. Not so fun to race.
It's going to be interesting to see. I think it could be very chaotic to start, and I think it will calm down in terms of the edge of the seat action.
Yeah. I think, to be honest, the first few opening laps is where you're most vulnerable, especially around here, unless there's a significant pace advantage between you and the guys that you're racing. I think there's yeah. You've got to get it sorted. You've got to get straight into the groove and as fast as possible, and hope that that is enough an advantage to eke out a gap between you and someone else. Because I can tell you this now: as soon as you drop out of DRS around here, you lose time real fast.
That's to say, I think we're just going to be starting in a minute. Mind letting me know the standings, Johnny?
I can. So the standings at this moment in time. Let me have a ganders. So at the moment,
Just to announce from race control, we are starting in 2 minutes.
oh, that's right. We got time then. We got time. So at the moment, standings as they stand. You got John in pole, or first, shall I say, with 201 points, 5 wins, 8 podiums. Willow in second, 187, matched by Deflated Wee on 187. In very different circumstances, actually. That's quite impressive. and then shortly followed by Cod Camper, and then in 5th place is Jakob, Ayahuasca, Thomas, Ethan, Shivers, that guy, Killian, who's still had a fair few points there, Prev, Padge, Money Game, David, Snipes, Powen, Deton, one of our reserve drivers, and then there's a few more reserved. Okay, yeah, we got quite a few reserve drivers. So the top 4 are all in touch, quite close. Ethan really needs a result today. He's been very unlucky, and he sat in the championship in 8th on 66 points. Easier said than done, being in this tier. But yes. So John at the moment leading, but not comfortably. That's a lovely thing to use, that sim roster. Most I've used
well
it tonight.
Designed by the amazing Corgi, who's
It is lovely
an expert
to use.
in computers and in coding.
It's lovely to use. It's out. It's laid out perfectly. Yeah, Corgi, props. I like it. Very nice to use.
So we are on the grid for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
So, this being
it's myself, Tacit, and JONNYB rids tonight.
Hiya!
There's a bit of a disjoint there between Socks and Snipes. Yes, I don't know what word to evade it.
Brain's having a full shut off, is it?
You could say that, yeah. You could say that. I never recognise the voices. Fair enough to be honest, fair enough. You have a lot of streamers these days.
Ooh, right. As tensions build, this is it. This is where it really matters. This is where the big points are.
Oh wait, that's the wrong song. We are almost ready to go. So I will think it eventually. Willow ready to perhaps go to another victory. It's going to be crucial if he wants to continue that championship charge for P1. I think as he lost it, I think a while ago because he missed a race as the last car approaches the grid. Willow and Ethan qualified is major.
Yeah, they just overshot their boxes a little bit. That's all. I was watching it happen, so it's nothing drastic.
Natural. But we go for the feature race here in Saudi Arabia.
4, 5 live.
And it's lights out and away we go for Saudi Arabia. A lot of good launches there, especially for Prev.
It's getting caught out.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it's going 3 wide into there, but Willow managed to secure his position. Ethan dropping down to 4th as Cod Camper goes down to 6th, and Snipes goes up to 13th, as well as Socks maintaining that position. That's very close.
Yeah, so Shivers being very unfortunate at the lights there because they were held for that little longer. He got caught out as soon as those lights went out. Very unfortunate. So Shivers actually managed to retain quite a few places, but it could have been a hell of a lot worse. He could mix up a couple of places. Just going to check that. Where is it? Ethan losing one place. We got up two. Anyway, back to the racing.
As Shivers was looking briefly for a move past that guy, but not doing it, and that guy does not have the hard tyres on as it stands.
Nope.
As you can see. But Shivers round, looking for the move around the outside.
Now, everyone seems to be staying within each other, within the same second of each other anyway. So everyone.
But just to put in, JONNYB, Shivers looking to get in that position for 8th place, as well as IIRL fighting for 5th, and he loses that position to Cold Camper. Shivers now gaining position to 8th place. Very close, as that guy does not maintain his wish for that move right now.
No, so Shivers is going to try and get, obviously, Aston Martin fighting McLaren. He's going to obviously try and get back that place from Jakob from his quite slow start. So, yeah, he's going to be looking at trying to make back that place as he gets caught on that horrible curb. Ouch. So
very
Shivers
unlucky for
losing
Shivers.
even more places. So, and having to defend from Prev as well. So he's under attack from all angles. Everyone seems to have all their front wings.
In the meantime, just to put in there, sorry Johnny, Willow managed to gap the fleet, bring out DRS, but he's pushing aggressively to get back in, and he's done so.
I'm gonna.
David passes Captain Aiden for 16th. He's still one position out from the first point scoring position of Scott.
So that's quite interesting. People were pushing harder than I thought they would be on this first couple of laps. Pushing a lot harder.
Yeah, people pushing very hard as Ethan puts in the fastest lap of the Grand Prix so far. And Ryan and that guy fighting for position. That guy holding on position to P8, but Ryan chooses to stay behind.
So what I'm seeing here on the track map is yellow.
Oh, Shivers has retired from the session. He's crashed. And that is a virtual safety car.
That's caused a bit of a break in the train.
Very unfortunate for Shivers as well there, but yeah, virtual safety car. That's going to allow the train at the front to reconnect.
So this helps out the medium runners a little bit more, whilst those hard runners are just going to try eat that a little bit more. So with that, Shivers obviously struggling from the start. And the minute the lights went out. So yeah, Shivers struggling to get into a bit of the rhythm. Bit of a shame.
Yeah, he's been having some very good results as well recently. But it can be easy to get caught out by that wall at turn 4.
Yes, it is. Yeah, he just had an unfortunate string of events. He had a few from, oh dear, as further back down the grid I'm looking between as we do now go racing again.
Very short safety car period, virtual safety car. Marshall's managed to do that in a very quick amount of time as David holding on to position there from Deaton, but he's out of DRS to Captain Aiden.
So Willow managed to keep in the gap. He kept the gap exactly the same. And that's our first track penalty of the evening for the main race.
Jakob, Jakob trying to stay in well, not Willow, IIRL's DRS, and he manages to do so as IIRL makes a mistake, avoiding the death curve though.
Yeah, Aya is very, very, very good at getting his consistency. I has always been very good at getting his consistency. It's just once he falls out of rhythm, he overdrives. So let's hope he isn't doing that at this moment. So Cod Camper gluing himself to the top four. He might just be sitting back and waiting, to be honest, and waiting for something to may or may not happen. Willow is pushing on, so is Deflated Wee. So response. So Deflated Wee is pushing. There's another yellow. There was a bit of an incident. It might have been one of the Hasses going a little bit deep.
I believe that is the case, as David is now gone to P15. And Aiden gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, he
it's retired.
unfortunately withdraws from this race, firing in the pit lane.
As there is a few people, just looking at one of the Alpines, who his car just doesn't look like it's turning very well, right at the back. I don't know if that's damage. No, I don't think there is any damage. Anyway, back to the racing. So, Todd Camper hanging on to the back of that train is actually... It's a big gap now. It's going to be a hard deficit to claw back for Jakob. Especially when you've got Aya sat right behind you, just waiting. Top form, they all stay in unison. It's Deflated Wee now goes for the move and to P1. He now gets that move done. Nice. Clean move. So, heading the train now is Deflated Wee. As they go further back down. Yeah, so this is all starting to slope off into groups, and the reason why this is all going off into groups is pace, is flow, rhythm. It's one of the Williams in the background. So Omas goes down the inside of Sniped. And does he get that move done? A little bit of contact. Little bit of contact. Sock sat patiently, just waiting for something. Waiting for something to happen, as he's just sat there patiently, waiting.
Just sat.
Just sat
there.
Aya's pushing, and he's only pushing just right, stay ahead of That's a shame. So it's a 3-second pen for Snipes and Aya.
Yeah, as well, we've got penalties for Tommy, Red and Jack. So Willow and Deflated Wee exchanging positions.
Yeah. So these two DRS swapping has actually brought John back into it, and as we've seen in previous races, Trev might retire. Oh, hang on a second. Sorry, Trev, I think. That last one was the corner cutting, right? Okay. As we've seen in the last few races, John happily waits.
Sits back, very, very much patient, just seeing what happens between those fronts. We know they have the tendency to fight a lot as well for position as well towards the end. Yeah,
they do. They do have the tendency. In fact, actually, this top four have the tendency to fight quite hard. If you include Cod Camper into that, I do believe John's just that. He's just gonna sit and wait because He does do that quite often. It seems to be a bit of a hidden trait of his that he will. This is his comfortable pace, and when he pushes, you know the difference. You will know the difference.
Still very close though, however.
Yeah, which I'm
Oh, as
surprised they're able to
Jack
run as close
retires
as
from the
this.
session, that is on track as well, and that's a safety car on lap 8. I'm not sure what
That
happened there, I didn't catch it.
I think he lost it in the
Safety car.
fast. Yeah, he did. I can see it on the track map. So he lost it on the fast S, like the fast left right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he lost it there.
The leaders have overtaken the safety car, so everybody's
They
probably
should
going to
still be
box
alright.
here.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
medium runners will probably box.
yeah. But the hard runners, that screwed them. That's
Absolutely
really
screwed.
screwed them. Yeah.
It's okay, Jack. As long as it wasn't on purpose, you'll be fine. As long as you didn't purposefully bin it, you're fine. I mean, knowing you, it's probably just accidentally just pushing the car a bit too hard. Yeah, yeah.
Fortunately for you, Jack, I was actually looking at the mini map when your little coloured dot actually came to a stop. It's where you did it. Yeah, it's understandable. So the bit that Willow's going through now is where it
The
happened.
marshals have cleared the car already, though.
The marshal's good around here.
Yeah, the F125 marshals are very good.
Very efficient.
I think they should get them, give them a pay rise, give them some pay, fair pay. Yeah, see all the top runners, all the medium runners, straight into the pit lane. No surprises on it. Miller's tyres are so worn.
Yeah, they do compared to the rest, I must admit. Because one car hasn't hit, and that's Prev.
Wow, Prev is going to be so. I mean, the idea of Prev leaving your restart is one that makes me excited for Deflated Wee's view on that. They are very well-known rivals.
So, what? I'm just trying to get my head around what's just happened. So, other than Stocks pitting the lap previous, Prev is the only one that hasn't pitted this previous time. At this moment in time.
Prev is so done for, I have to be honest, unless he boxes.
I would like to know why he didn't pit, but hey, I'm not Prev.
It'd be really funny if he just did a restart and then let Willow through and just parked it on Deflated Wii. That would be illegal, but funny. It'd be like something out of the F1 movie.
I haven't actually seen the movie yet.
Yeah, half of the stuff that Apex GP pulls off in that movie is illegal. I think more than half, actually. As a movie, it's good. As an F1 movie, it has a lot of misses. It's still very good. But focusing on our movie here, the absolute cinema we're watching, we've had a virtual safety car and a safety car already.
So
Yeah.
lap 9:25.
I think the safety car will either go in at the very end of this lap, it'll get called, it will be lap 10. Because we're still waiting for Tommy Bread to catch up. Yeah, safety car staying out this. I think it should probably go in lap 10.
Yeah, so it will come in the end of the next lap. So yeah, Tommy Bread's now caught up to this train. So Prev's actually stayed out again. Okay.
I really don't understand what he's doing, but I mean, if he bolts, he would have gone straight to 17.
He would have done,
But
but he isn't going to be staying out.
Hi,
Unless
Cal.
he's preying on another car, another
Our
safety
most
car.
recent race winner in IIRL. Literally winning on Sunday, off track I think it was, due to the steward's decision, but well done to him. I've said before.
Yeah.
But you've missed a fair bit, Cal. We've had a virtual safety car, now a safety car. And so you've got 3 DNFs, and Prev has decided to stay out on 9-lap old tyres. He hasn't dropped yet. I don't know what he's really
Yes.
thinking.
Yeah. Not too sure. This safety car coming out, so all the people that started on hards, D-Tom being one of them. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Because mediums are not going to go to the end. They're not going to do 15 laps. You'll struggle to do 15 laps.
I mean, he legally has to box anyways.
So I'm on about D-Ton and P16.
Oh, D-Ton, yeah.
So all the people that are on mediums at the moment are... I mean, we did see Snipes take mediums a lot longer than he should have done on Sunday at China, so he might be able to do the same again.
We're definitely down for an interesting last couple of laps, whatsoever. Yeah, safety car in this lap. So Prev will lead us off. See if Willow tries to push him on a bit. I never thought I'd be saying Prev would be leading a safety car race up, but it's just the amazing action you see here in the no assist here.
As Willow is sat where pretty much Max Verstappen would be sat.
So Ryan's got a 10-second penalty for a collision with Power. Very interesting.
Yeah. Yes, I do feel Corgi's going to be very busy.
He's doing like an El Regori like restart here. I think he's going to leave it till the exit of this corner, perhaps the final one, to send us off, and he does. We have restarted now here in Saudi Arabia at the end of lap 10.
And that's those old mediums for you. Not getting the traction.
Yeah, Willow already going for a move. Now you can pass. Yeah, Willow's passed him already, as well as... and Prev and DeVray, we have collided. Oh, that's going to be one for the stewards to look at. Prev getting another corner cutting penalty, and that sends deflated we. I don't even know where. Very far back, down to 14. He's going to be so angry about that. Honestly, I think that is one to talk about with the stewards,
after.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Yes,
after.
we will leave that for the stewards.
Yeah. So John has done exactly what we said might happen. Is waited patiently, as
Patience
he now leads.
has led him and Willow to the top.
And more noticeably, Ethan's managed to drop himself out of DRS from all of this. Yeah, let's see if he can get himself back into DRS, because like I've said at the beginning of this, he drops out of DRS around here, you're not in a good place. So Ethan might want to push on a little bit harder. Because I do believe he is listening to me on this stream, as he's just pushed that a little bit harder and brought back a whole 10.
Yeah, he's doing very well so far in this race, Ethan. He could get secure the podium, definitely.
He could. So I'm not gonna jinx it.
DRS has been enabled.
As Prev now finally decides to pit.
He's been a bit of an enigma so far since this safety car period.
And Prev now DNFs. Oh no, he's retired. So we've got a few penalties. But more noticeably, the lead has changed around. So Willow leading the majority of this race. It's now ended up with John leading the race. Ethan in a close third. Just trying to stay with. And almost dropping Cod Camper. P5 is Ryan on those mediums, but those mediums get into the end. That's a tall order. If he's gonna want to get some overtaking done, it's gonna have to happen now because Jakob's chasing him down hard, but he also has the backup of his teammate of that guy to be a sort of cork in the bottle to Tuomas, Ayahuasca, Socks, and Deflated Wee. So that guy be doing God's work at the moment and just letting the top six sort of crawl away.
Oh my God, that guy has the hard tires on.
Yeah, so those hard runners at the beginning, now all on mediums. Yeah, not ideal. They'll be quick for the first like 4 or 5
it's
laps.
Powen retires in the pit lane as well, and very unfortunate to see for him.
It's a long night. It is a long night for people. So you're gonna see a few people lapse of concentration. That's for damn sure.
Absolutely.
Plus, to be honest, this is their second race as well, isn't it?
Yeah, second race. I mean, Deflated Wee is going to be furious. I'm just going to take a look at the championship here.
It takes a knock.
As it stands, Cod Camper will surpass him in the championship, and Willow John will be extending their lead. But yeah, Willow's going to be looking to win tonight, beat John to make an inroad on him. I think it's about 5 points he would gain.
Yeah.
So he's really looking to make that gain.
John isn't going to want to give this up, as I do believe they've just swapped positions.
Yeah, it was an interesting swap positions though into turn 2.
Yeah,
and Ethan, who's also in the top 3, is PA, so he's going to make some major gains in the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah, the top 2 don't want to keep doing that too often. I can tell you that, because Ethan's very quick, and he's also sat patiently waiting. So those two, the top 2, yeah, in the background, top 2 will not want to keep doing that too often. Because there will be a point where Ethan will see an opportunity and he might just go for it. Snipes get himself the penalty. A few people racking up some penalties at this moment in time. Deflated Wee sort of ended up himself in a bit of no man's land, just hovering outside of DRS Socks at this moment. On slightly fresher hards. So Deflated Wee chasing down one of his friends. John makes a very, very smooth overtake. Willow repasses. Cod Camper having a look on Ethan going into turn 1. Exit on turn 2. He's just glued to the back of that Mercedes. So there's 2 battles going on up here for the top. Wow, now the Haas has joined the party with those mediums. That guy losing a place to Ayahuasca. John getting a little bit out of shape coming out of those fast testers in sector 1. They look down further the grid. Socks in a fantastic place, just sat waiting patiently.
Yeah,
that guy.
Major gain for Socks there. Up 6 positions. That is huge. Very big for Socks there.
I'm just flicking through the cars at the moment. Snipes has lost an end plate somewhere. It seems to be games. There's games being played. A little bit of DRS chicken is now starting to come to play.
And still 10 laps to go.
I do believe, with 10 laps left to go, I do believe there's still potential for another safety car. With the way people are racing tonight, maybe they realise is this the last race? It is the last race of this season, isn't it?
The last race of the 2025 in the year 2025 for Noasis, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe that's what it is. They've had a sniff of that in the air, and they've just said out to it, see what happens.
Yeah, the next round is in all the way in Australia, Albert Park, in the 6th of January.
Oof, ouch. Ooh, as I do believe.
Yeah, he managed to get it going.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I didn't know if it was my screen that had glitched. Willow is now pushing very hard. He wants to get away from. Oh, it goes very
Should we
deep
check if
into
that
that
was a
fast.
warning?
I can. You can carry on. You
Yeah,
carry
sure.
on.
Thank you.
I'll check. Yeah.
Well, John's still sitting behind here. The DRS games are so on. I think Willow's recharging his battery. Briefly there.
Hmm.
Oh, they're battling now for position. Willow wants to stay behind, but John's got the good line on the outside though. Still battling into turn 4. John retakes P1 there.
Okay. So the driving at this moment in time, still smooth, still beautiful, as Noasis normally is. With a few exceptions tonight. I tell you what, the red mist has descended on a few of our drivers tonight, so their clean, shiny reputation, they're taking a little hit tonight, but hey, that's not for me to decide.
Carl was saying being able to watch a Noasis race live is amazing. Being able to watch the top lot, yeah, it's always very close between the top races. Very close between the field actually. Not many significant gaps.
No, not to be honest. No, there isn't. Whoa, John trying to get the power down out of the last corner. It's a horrible slap.
Yeah, very horrible slap. But Ethan and Cod Camp are now fighting for P3 here, as well as John and Willow fighting for P2. Ethan looking to keep that position, but Cod Camper takes it.
I would have said that was as deep as Ethan could have gone into that corner, and Cod Camper just proved me wrong. I don't think Ethan.
Socks, no.
Oh no!
I mean that guy's plenty behind him, and so he'll probably only drop about 1 position to fight.
I don't think that Ethan could have braked any later for turn 1, but Cod Camper proved me wrong there.
He really showed it to us.
Ooh. And that's a collision. Has he caught that wall on the inside? I think he might have, you know. I think he has. Yes. So where Tommy Bread? Yeah, where Tommy Bread crashed. If you clip that inside wall, it actually takes your front wheel clean off without you knowing.
Absolutely.
The red mist has definitely descended on these top 4.
You can see it. It's so close.
You can see it in their driving. You can see it in their driving. Cod Camper is fantastic on the brakes into turn 1.
Very smooth with it there.
He's by far the latest on the brakes. So that was just a little warning shot there to Willow that they're not alone. Cod Camper is still here.
see what's going on between that guy and Socks. Socks barely hanging into the Deflated Beast DRS, and I think he's lost it now. No, he gains it. Deflated Beast had a mistake.
It helps Socks massively, but then again,
Oh, as we
that
had an
guy,
instant, it snipes again, but he does recover it.
that guy actually misses a little bit of his end plate on the right-hand side of his car. So he is going to be struggling.
Deaton saying rear wing damage on in the sprint, now floor damage just great, as unfortunately Snipes has retired.
That is very unfortunate.
Unfortunate for Deaton as well, as it's very
And you can
close
see
between
it.
these guys.
Oh, you can see it as well. He's got no grip in any of these fast corners. It's like it's on ice. It's like he's turning, nothing's happening.
Someone spun in front of me at the safety car restart, wing damage. That's very unfortunate, man. It's the action's heating up between the top three.
Yeah, there's 5 more laps to go, so there's still 5 long laps left to go. So it's not like the finish is round the corner, let's be honest, because it is a long lap around here. So they're pushing like it is the last lap. Fantastic to see.
See you guys on Thursday. Realistic lineout should be decent here. My honest thing is with assists and stuff, if you're going to take them off, you just have to commit to it. You can't dance between turning them on and off. I always think that's what I did. You just have to commit. And because if it's like if you switch to a different input from like controller to keyboard or mouse or something on in an FPS game or something, you just have to commit, because otherwise you're going to struggle to learn one of them. You're not going to build up muscle memory and stuff. That's personally what I think, but fair enough. It'd be nice to see you to be competitive.
Yeah, no, you're 100% correct there. It is the best thing you can do is just commit to a decision and stay with it. I mean, the next protocol for me will be turning off the line.
Because
I've just got to commit to it.
I think that'll be cool to see you do that. I mean, it's just because you don't really learn anything. You're kind of just stagnating.
Yeah, you are. And like, I definitely hit my height on F123 where I learnt no traction. And I definitely hit my height of my performance. That's 100%. Because I do believe F123 was when I won the championship. So, and I have got quicker, but the problem is everyone else has got quicker.
Yeah, they definitely have got quicker for sure.
So yeah, the next protocol, I might even do it for the next season. So after this race goes through and finishes, I might even do it then. I wouldn't be surprised if Deaton is now in the pits. I wouldn't be surprised if he retires or puts a set of softs on the air as he has, and just tries to go for the fastest lap. Anyway, back to it. Yeah, no, I think next season when the sign-ups go through, I might actually put my name down for no assist, because I would like to learn it, and I'd happily stay at the back.
Nah, you definitely be above the back.
It's until I get comfortable. I wouldn't want to interfere with anyone else. It's just until I get comfortable enough to have a battle, because there's one thing being comfortable enough to drive no assist, but there's another thing being able to battle and be comfortable. So I'd like to give it a go. Do what Corgi did. Just turn it all off and see what happens. And he did really well.
Yeah, Corgi's doing very well.
So, swapping and changing from the top 3, or top 4 shall I say, has calmed down a little bit, which means there's going to be another little flurry towards the end. I'd say lap 24, there's going to be a lot more swapping and changing around again. Willow leading it at the moment. Podcamper, he's just sat patiently there, waiting. As is Ethan. And those mediums look disgusting on that Haas in P5. So I wouldn't be surprised if Jakob starts to get, in fact, actually Jakob is gaining. a lot.
Willow's dropped John.
And so he has. Honda might have had a bit of a mistake there, which has left him extremely vulnerable.
As well, from what I can see. So Cod Camper's now threatening John for second position here. John willingly lets him by, I think, for the DRS there.
Okay. He might lose this to Ethan as well, you know. He is. So has he got damage we don't know about?
Interesting.
John's lost 2 places in 1 sector. Okay. Those mediums on those that Haas
Hooked.
will be like, oh my god, they look disgusting. If you go on board and look backwards. As Jakob he's put leaps of time on the Haas driver. He can't even get the power down anymore. Okay, so those mediums are now officially done. They are in the bin.
Sorry, I've just seen a very funny TikTok video. Pop up my notifications, but something that's more important here is the fight for P1. With the penultimate lap as well. Willow has managed to be regained by those people.
At the moment, one of the closer battles is a battle for P6, or P5, sorry. Of the Haas driver's dying mediums. Hopefully he doesn't lose too much time and lose another player to Aya, who's also not very far away. But at the moment, going back up to the top. Willow's still fronting this train.
Big games currently on the championship rival John, who's currently in P1.
I would like to know what happened to John. Oh, Ethan got a horrid exit. He got a horrible exit, but then got a decent run. But Cod Camper has a look in the last corner.
Oh wow. Final lap and Ethan could lose DRS here.
Could, which will be crucial in that last sector for Ethan. He's gonna want to push on. He's gonna want to push on harder than he likes to as well, because Cod Camper is gonna push to get as far as he can away and potentially steal the victory here. But Jakob gets past that Haas for P5. More importantly, he has now fallen into the clutches of Aya. So those mediums right now.
Cod Cam's our DRS.
So Willow has lost Cod Camper in exactly the same place he lost
so
John.
Ethan from Cod Camper as well. They'll be fighting very tooth and nail for P3 then. Willow will be wanting Ethan to defend with all his might.
Ethan does manage to get DRS back.
It's going to be close between these two.
No, he doesn't. No, he
Very
doesn't.
close. Yet Ethan leaves the door open. John will go for the move. It's going to be so close. Who's going to get the better traction? It's going to be neck and neck. Up to the line. Ethan, I think, is just going to get it.
Oh,
By 1/10, and Willow does win the race. Well, by John, Ethan getting that podium so close.
Wow. Okay. And Aya does
Ryan
get...
got a 10-second penalty for it. Oh, he didn't serve it.
Yeah, he didn't serve it.
Well done to David.
So Aya did manage to get him. Wow. Okay. Well done, Sock, by the way.
Yeah, well done to Scott and David. I think they had some very good races. Scott 4 positions and David up 5 positions.
Eton is the last cross line. Those softs must have been horrific to drive on. Yeah, they don't look brilliant.
You're welcome, Rhodes. And that is the race. Ethan getting his, apparently saying his first NA podium of the season.
I think it was because he was denied, I think, twice this season. He was denied twice. So it looked like it was going to be a clear podium, and then luck prevailed him. So congratulations to Ethan.
The
Well
softs
done.
only did 5 laps. Yeah, well done to Ethan and well done to Willow. Well done to Cold Camper as well on that podium as well. Willow making huge gains on John now.
Yeah, that's a crucial swing.
And we return in the next year, the new year, for Australia here in No Assist. That is the championship tier done for 2025.
No assist champion. Ugh. Look at everyone that set 130s. Look.
Cod Camper got the in-game driver of the day. He gained less positions than like David. I don't know how that's calculated, but those are the results. Willow, then Cod Camper, Ethan, John, Jakob deflated with a great recovery after what happened between him and Prev. Then Ryan, David, that guy to almost socks, Deton, and your DNFs are Snipes, Tommy, Powen, Prev, Jack, Captain Aiden, Shivers.
That was a very heated race. So it was a very interesting watch.
Yes, and we've got the realistic tier on Thursday with Socks, and I'm not sure who it is. It's either Rothwell or Willow. And then the no assist stream, assist tier stream on Sunday the 21st, and that is going to be either deflated with either Snacks or someone else.
Yeah. Where
That is
I'll
it.
actually be racing.
Yeah, well, Johnny will win the race and the championship and everything.
Yeah, no, that definitely ain't happening.
thank you.
I'm so far off.
For the stream, thank you, Johnny, for joining me. And
Is A-okay?
that is a goodbye from me, and a
It's
goodbye
also
from
goodbye from me.
Johnny. Bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye now.